All right. I suppose that it's time. I do some arts and crafts. Hello, and welcome to the Ultra Pancake stream. It is I, once again, in the flesh, Ultra Pancake. That's me. Hello, one Mario Bro. Yeah, really, though, we're all here for more Dick Tracy. We're gonna see how many more vehicles can Dick Tracy crash. I think it might be more than we'd expect. Hello, everybody. Once again, we're sewing some doll clothes. You can see my lovely assistant here, anxiously awaiting for her outfit to be finished. So, I'm hoping today that we can finish this dress and then also maybe make her hat. That's gonna be our goals. But I don't know how far we might get, especially since I had to start the stream late. You'll have to forgive me for that. But I was out scouting out possible new living spaces. Very exciting. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I've got drinks, I've got chocolates. We're all ready. Ugh. 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 I'm a little sleepy today. And it's a little warm out, so I do want to lay down and take a nap, so I have to have the power of Master Kong's iced tea wake me up. I was going through Twitter, and apparently that parody series Akiba Rangers has a part where the Power Rangers show up, but only the red and green Rangers with American belts for some reason. I've heard that Akiba Rangers is really weird. Henry wants to watch it, but I'm afraid that it will be so cringe that I'll die. Yeah, Henry and I, we're feeling good. We were looked at a few places over the past couple weeks, and I think we may have made a decision, but we will see. But hopefully, maybe we're hoping really hard that come summertime, well, maybe a little into summer, come late summer, hopefully I'll be in a new office and maybe I'll like my stream setup will look nicer. Actually, probably not. It'll probably look the same, but I'll just be like, I'm in a different room, I promise. Ugh. Oh. Iced tea, so good on a hot day. It's hot out today. Ugh. Pittsburgh always just skips right over spring and goes right into summer. It just, like, winter goes extra long, and then there's about 3 weeks of torrential rain, and then it's summer. Yeah, Akiba Rangers seems weird. I'll probably end up watching it at some point, but it seems weird. Okay. So, to go over what we're gonna do, my lovely assistant Penelope is gonna have to sit aside over here. Alright, so what we currently have to do is we have to attach the ruffly part to the front, as well as I think I'm gonna go with the tiny gold studs for buttons, I think is what I'm gonna go with. Tiny gold studs for buttons. Because that's what I used on the shirt, and it'll match. And then we also have her belt, but that should be pretty simple. I've got some brown ribbon that I think will make a fine belt, and I'll just do one of those cool 2-loop belt buckle type things for it. I think is gonna be my plan. The only trouble here, though, is that it would be easier to put the buttons on just this first. But see, I was thinking about this before the stream. If we put the buttons on this first, when I go to sew it down, it'll be hard for the machine to sew along the edges of this because the buttons will be in the way of the width of the presser foot. But if I sew this on first, it'll be hard to put the buttons on because it'll have to go through more layers of fabric. So we're in a bit of a catch-22. I think I'm gonna put the buttons on first and we're just gonna see what happens. That's not for you guys to worry about. You guys are just worried about seeing Dick Tracy, like, blow up some dudes and do some more punching. So let's pull up our bud. Let's pull up our buddy Dick. Window capture exist. Thank you. Yeah. So we are on the 9th episode of Dick Tracy's G-Men, which is the 3rd series of serials. I guess it's redundant. It's the 3rd Dick Tracy series. Alright. Yeah, we need to see how Dick saves himself from certain doom. Alright, well, I guess if y'all are ready... Please let me know how the volume is compared to my voice. Here, I'll read the opening. Let's read the opening crawl so that we know what's going on before we start doing sewing. Flames of Jeopardy! Make Dick Tracy the new host of Jeopardy. Zarnoff prepares to smuggle government airplane plans to the Three Powers. Also, hold on. If this video is cut off a little bit at the side and bottom. This is not my cropping of this. This is how it looks on YouTube. Rollball picks up the plans at the Elite Fur store where they were photographed on pelts. What? Steve and Tracy question something suspect in the jewelry store next door. Dick Tracy decides to investigate a wet footprint leading to the fur store. I don't know why this video in particular seems to be somewhat cut off at the edges.
We're just closing up. I won't detain you long.
Yeah, like their heads are cut off.
But
That's weird.
I'm sure that you'll find nothing here to interest you.
What's in there?
My workroom.
Well, apparently there's something going on with some furs. I don't remember anything about this. Uh-huh.
Is this the door that leads into the jewelry shop?
Yes, but it's locked. It can't be opened from either side.
Steve Lockwood speaking.
Elite Fur
All
Store,
available
was that
men
for
to the fur
furries who are
store,
extremely
420 Main
diehard for
Street.
their fursuits? Yeah,
Where
it's
the
true.
man who just came through?
I tell you, there's no one here.
Okay. Oh god, you just jumped down at him! Did you see that? Fuck. Man, they're already punching. Oh. I do remember this. I do remember them all punching with all these bags around. I didn't realize they were bags of fur. Which actually, if you get like a big bag of fur thrown at you or you get thrown into it, that'd actually be pretty comfy. They knock out Dick.
It might bring the cops.
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna space out these buttons nicely though, because I don't want it to overlap where the belt would be. Is this the second time Dick Tracy's getting gassed? This bitch always be getting gassed.
Tracy went in there a few minutes ago.
Now he's getting fucking gassed.
Clock. Stand back.
Quick! Out the back way.
If...
Tracy must be in here somewhere. Search the back room.
Waste on this part would be right here. This would go just across that.
Get that valve!
See how many buttons we can fit on here.
Never did like poisonous gas. I couldn't have stayed in there much longer.
Love yummy poison
You know,
gas.
this first store is a depot for one of the cleverest smuggling rackets I've ever encountered. Did you catch any of Zarnoff's men?
Had a soul here by the time he broke in, but he got that phony jeweler tied up next door.
He's one of Zarnoff's agents, all right. We'll see if we can get something out of him at
Well,
headquarters.
that's Zarnoff. His evil
meddling at the first store has set me back a lot.
plans that he's doing.
Nothing more than an annoyance. He hasn't been able to find out anything that will endanger my organization.
Not unless Barossa the jeweler talks.
Yes, Barossa knows everything. The names of all our men and every one of our hideouts. Robal's keeping check on what they do with him. I'm expecting him to call in at any moment.
Yeah, let's measure out.
About
Maybe
this
that'd
man
be a better way
Robinson.
to do this.
He's been investigating spy work in the Orient.
Yeah, my Shanghai agents.
You know what? I
informed me
keep
that
hearing
unless
about
he's
this
well,
back
you know,
rooms
He's due in on the Pan Pacific
Horror
Dirigible tomorrow, isn't he?
video. I need to look into that because I keep seeing people making reference to it and apparently how scary it was. I need to check that out.
Robo. Tracy and some of his
I wanna
men
see
have
something
Barossa in the
scary.
Federal building. Yeah, in Tracy's office.
good. Stick around and make sure they're still in the building by the time I send some men down there.
Right.
Now, here's what I have in mind.
Now look, Barossa, you might as well tell us the whole story. It'll save you a lot of trouble.
2.5
I told you all I
inches
know.
long.
What more do you want?
That's what you've been
Waist is
saying for the
gonna be
last
a big
hour.
one.
Where is Zarnoff hiding?
Fourth about in the middle.
I don't know.
Where did you see him last?
I don't remember.
You don't know what the back rooms are either. See, I'm gonna look into that because it seems cool. I mean, if someone tells me like, hey, there's a thing that's scary, I do want to see it. I want to see something scary. Very badly. All of the time.
Take him out of here. Take the elevator up to the 5th floor and leave it there. Come on. Once that elevator starts moving, nothing will stop it. Tracy and Barossa won't have a chance. Come on. I tell you, I don't know.
This is your last chance, Barossa.
I don't know any more than I've told you.
All right, get his hat and coat. You'll spend the night in a
Creepypasta
cell. Maybe
story?
your tongue will loosen up in the morning.
I'll have to look.
We'll wait and see how it works.
I like a good creepypasta. You know, when it's actually good. People say that backrooms thing's pretty scary, so. Well, shocking music. Someone locked someone in somewhere. Oh no, he's in a runaway elevator.
Someone's coming.
You check the basement. I'm heading out of town. You guys keep a sharp lookout behind and tell me if we shake it.
Well, the triumphant music is playing. He must be catching up to them.
See if we can stop it. Well, I guess that'll hold him all right.
Oh, did they get away? His driving and shooting wasn't good enough. Dang.
Docs did all they could, but he's too badly smashed up. Never even regained consciousness.
You.
Bad. We could have gotten a lot of information out of him.
Yeah. How about Robinson?
That's something we have to get busy on right away. Look how the papers have played up his arrival, which was supposed to be a secret. Zarnoff may attempt to get those papers. We'll have to take every precaution to see that they get safely off the ship. Take a squad of men to the landing field. I'm trying to contact Robinson. I'll meet you there later.
I've got the dirigible.
Thanks, Gwen.
She's got the dirigible.
Dick Tracy calling. I want to speak to James Robinson.
Just a moment, please.
I'll wait.
Go ahead.
Hello, Robinson.
Hello, Tracy. What's on your mind?
Your arrival has been spread over the front page of every newspaper in town. Have you any idea how the news leaked out?
Well, no. Think there might be some trouble?
There may be. I'll see you at the landing field.
Right. Goodbye. Thanks.
I love how much dirigibles are used. This is the second time we've had a dirigible. I think the very first series had a dirigible really early on. Because, you know, the only reason to have a dirigible in anything like this is to crash it.
World Newsreel. Steve, check their equipment.
Just... I'm gonna place all these and just slightly bend the bits in just to make sure I place them all where I like them.
Too bad they forgot to look in this.
What are they gonna do to crash this dirigible? Oh no! Uh-oh, it's on fire! Oh boy!
Emergency landing.
Oh shit!
The ship is burning.
People are running and screaming. Man, they actually make this one look like a real big emergency. People are actually like panicking and stuff. Usually Dick Tracy crashes a vehicle and then it's like, oh, it's fine. Damn, it is on fire. Oh no! Oh no! See that guy falling? Boy. Oh hey Joe, welcome. Yes, there's a dirigible on fire. Get excited. I think some kind of important guy is on the dirigible, and the bad guys are trying to get him? I'm not super clear. Crackling fury. Maybe we'll read the opening crawl of this one so I can maybe try to understand who was in the dirigible and why it crashed. Oh, you're watching some OPs. You're hyped about it? Sick. Okay, Robinson, Secret Service agent, brings news of Zarnoff via the Pan-Pacific dirigible. Okay. So he's the one... Zarnoff perfects a plan to destroy the dirigible. That he did. Rubel disguises two of his men as newsreel cameramen. Tries to save Robinson, who is trapped on the burning dirigible.
The ship is burning.
Buttons. Do those look evenly spaced? I'm sure a professional person would, like, measure good. But, it's fine enough. Let's go between those two buttons, alright. I hope so, anyway. Dick! Oh god! Oh, the dirigible's gonna fall! Dick, look out! Oh! I'm gonna measure the center of this. So I'm gonna attach this guy.
Too badly hurt?
think so, just not cold. He's coming around now. My case. My dispatch case for the Zarnoff papers. Where is it?
Oh no, the Zarnoff papers.
Had it with me when we hit the ground. Then you must have dropped it in the wreckage. We must get it out of there. I'm afraid that's impossible. There won't be much left of it now anyway. Yes, there will. It's all right. That box of metal is fireproof. Can't you do something? Not until the fire dies down. Then we'll get a fireproof suit and send someone in as soon as possible. Scott, you stay here and see that no one leaves the field without my permission. Yes. Steve, you check the other station. I'm going to take Robinson to the hospital.
Well, hold on there. No one's allowed to leave. Well, I gotta get back with this film. We'll send the film back for you, but you'll have to wait. No one can enter or leave here until the wreck has been investigated.
All right to phone my office?
Sure.
You stay here with the film.
Okay.
Oh, aren't those guys like fake
They'll
newsmen?
probably be able to get into the wreckage by morning.
You still have loads for that camera?
Sure. But what chance would I have? The place is swarming with cops.
Your camera should be able to take care of them. I'll have Rubel and some men at the gate to help you get away. In the morning, take Tom and Ed down to the airport.
You don't want it to be this way, or this way, this way, or this way, this way, or this way. What'd you miss? Well, so there's a guy who had some papers about the bad guy, and he was the one on the dirigible, and then the bad guy crashed the dirigible, and now there's some fake news reporters that are actually hired by the bad guy, and the important incriminating papers were in the wreckage, and they're trying to find it. What the fuck? Was his camera actually a gun?
You saw what this camera did to those three guys?
His camera was a gun! Hold on!
Going through that building and out the gate. I'll be right behind you. Right.
His camera was a gun! What the fuck? Fake news has existed for this long. Oh, we got him! This is amazing, Tomaz. You're right. Pee my pants is fucking holy shit. I didn't expect him to have a camera gun.
That's it. Come on. We'll split up. I'm going around the other side.
You're covered.
Stay outside. No use taking them. Take care of him.
We've got the papers anyway.
That's the most important thing.
It's one of Zarnoff's codes, all right.
Yes, and it's a tough one, too.
Ooh, a
this gives us
secret
each something
code.
to work on. Let's go.
Imagine if someone accidentally grabbed the camera gun and accidentally shot someone. Well,
Gwen, bring me Harper's on international codes, please. Don't you think you better take time out? You look pretty tired.
I am getting a little groggy.
Now run along and get some sleep.
All right, I'll be back in a little while.
Well,
The officers are all lit up. They must still be working on the code. Think they can break it?
of course they can break it. Any code can be broken in time. We'll have to move everything.
Okay.
Once they decipher that order, they'll be
Now,
down here with
sewing
every
this
G-man
on
in
might
town.
be a bit of a
Radio
challenge.
to Gus and tell them to get the trucks here right away. Stand by and help them to
Let me
load. Did you
see
get that
what
dynamo
I can
connected?
do.
Yes, and I figured out how to get it started.
Let's see how it works.
Worst comes to worst, I'll sew it on by hand.
This will make a good target.
By hooking up this wire like this, anyone who comes in and doesn't know it's here will trip over it and lock themselves in. And at the same time, start the dynamo. Look, I'll show you.
They'll trip over and lock themselves in. What? What the fuck? What a trap! That's great. It's the big cool fireworks trap. That rules.
I almost hope Tracy gets here before we leave. Turn it off.
I might want to
We've got
change
it,
my
Gwen.
press reboot because the one
Yes, we
I'm
haven't
using.
quite finished, but this is enough.
It's evidently
Is
an order to one of
kind of
Zarnoff's
long.
agents, instructing him to send a shipment of explosives to a smelter near South Basin.
They must be using it as a storehouse.
Yes. Unless the whole thing is another elaborate trap.
What did I do with my...
Anyway, we'll find out. Gwen, phone the rest of the men and have them meet us here as soon as possible.
Apparently had the walking foot attached.
You men wait here. We're going to
This
scout
is
around.
a
We need you. We'll signal
presser
with the
foot for
very
if you're
Yes, sir.
gonna sew through a lot of layers at once. It's very useful. But I'm gonna put on
Let's go.
back on the basic presser foot. Hello, Namo-san.
That's
Welcome to more crashing of vehicles and sewing of garments.
Yes, and we ought to know who they're talking to. Scott, call the naval radio station. Tell them to tune in on the station that's talking to the smelter and triangulate their position. It might be
And a
Zarnoff's
Dick
headquarters,
Tracy
yes?
trap or a saw trap, right? Boy.
Okay.
I'm 80% sure I can die at any time.
More.
I mean, isn't that just true for all of us if you think about it?
Dependable men on guard?
Yes, Gus is on
Any of us could die at any
Anyone tries to
time.
come through, he'll signal us.
All right.
Don't think about it too
Everyone
hard.
alert. Those G-men may be down on us any time now.
Right.
You're sick? Oh no, that's terrible. You don't have the COVID, do you? No. Well, if it's getting hard to breathe, call your doctor, or at least call the emergency room to maybe get instructions on what you should
The
do.
other truck is right behind me. Okay, Ward, go ahead.
Also, and this is just a public service announcement. If you have COVID, if you've tested positive for COVID, make sure you call your local health department and tell them, because they're trying, reported numbers have been going down just because people who get sick but are fine enough to stay home and get over it on their own, and therefore never actually alert any health authorities about it, their cases don't get counted. So make sure you report it to your local health department if you get COVID.
Just want to take a little ride with you. Dave, get in the back.
Tired and weak. Oh my
They're taking us right past that
goodness.
guard
Go
into
to the
smelter.
doctor
Get
if you
going.
can. No. Definitely. Lyme disease? Oh, I hope not. That would be terrible. Lyme disease is fucking
Go
real.
ahead.
Ooh.
Okay.
I hope it isn't. Just for your sake, I really hope it's not. Lyme disease is fucked up.
Jake, give us a hand with the loading.
Hold it. Steve. Thurston.
They're here.
You got COVID 3 times? That's bad! Because then that means if you do get a different disease, it will probably affect you worse.
There's the signal. Let's go. That'll bring the whole squad.
Your ma and your pa told you you could not go to the hospital? Go to the hospital anyway, man. Call an Uber if you gotta. You should go anyway.
Zara, let's go.
If you're like sick as hell and you feel like you're gonna die, here's my hot tip. Go to the hospital. Don't hang around on people's Twitch streams and tell them that you feel so sick that you're gonna die. Go to the hospital. Just go.
Go on inside.
Go to the hospital. Well, yeah, even if you got COVID though, even that many times and it didn't affect you, it still makes it more likely that in the future when you do get other diseases, you may not do so well because maybe you just have the slightest bit of reduced lung function, the slightest bit that another disease can like take advantage of that. Even if I'm removed from parental control at my age, I'd rather risk death or serious injury rather than hear your mom nagging, bitch. Ugh, homie. Well, A. Are you a minor? And B. Even if you are, it's important, at least in my... It's important at a young age to learn to advocate for yourself and your own health needs. It's unfortunate that there's many cases in which possibly, you know, parental figures may not be taking your concerns seriously enough. And in those cases, sometimes you just gotta go to the flippin' doctor yourself, man. Like, if you die for real, that's it. Might as well take the shot while you're alive. I mean, this stream is 18 plus, but just because I say swears. So. And maybe minor explicit jokes, but I just mark it as 18 plus just so people know, like, there's gonna be bad words. I'm gonna say bad, naughty words here. Maybe make a sexual reference or two. But, you know, that's up to you if you want to judge if you can handle that. You can't blame me if you can't handle it. But
Jake, give us a hand
go
with
to
the
hospital. Get out of my stream. Go to hospital.
Hold it.
Or at the very least, maybe if you have. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you are in the world.
Thurston.
and what the, you know, health insurance or whatever situations might be. But if you have the ability to even just call your, you know, your doctor that you usually see, if you have even just the ability to call them and ask their opinion, you know, before going anywhere, that might be a good idea. I know I'm lucky enough that I have a doctor that I very much like and I trust, and I can call her office whenever I have questions and I'm like, do I need to come in for this? Is this serious? Should I be worried?
They must have gone inside.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's getting caught in the fucking fireworks.
I'm all right.
Went to mainly witch doctors when you were younger, unless it was super serious. Oh, you do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. That's good. That's good. Well, in that case, if you do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, well, I don't know what time it is where you are, but if your doctor's office is still open and you just feel concerned, you could consider just calling them and just, you know, describing, hey, this is how I'm feeling.
That door has an electric lock.
Should I be concerned enough to go to the emergency room? And they might be able to help you discern whether you should or not. Yeah, that's the kind of cool advice you're gonna get on cool advice for teens here on this stream. Call your doctor and don't be afraid to voice your concerns. Really communicate with your doctor and tell them your feelings.
Zarnov evidently expected us and moved all his equipment. Have the men search the place carefully. We may find some clue that will tell us where they've gone.
Yes.
I know it can be really hard, especially if you're a teenager still,
Any luck?
Yes.
to self-advocate at the doctor.
If any more trucks were needed.
What station was it?
That is something that I imagine everyone in every country, in every culture,
This is all we need.
I'm sure that's a problem everybody has. Because everybody gets intimidated when they go see any kind of professional smart person.
That's way out in the middle of the desert.
Young adult!
Quartzsite? I never even heard of that town.
It's a ghost town. An old deserted
I'll
mining
give you
camp.
that. I'll give you young
It'd be a
adult.
logical place for a hideout at that.
Honestly, when I was 17, I would
Could be.
really up until I was about 25, I was like, I'm a baby and I don't understand anything and everything's hard and complicated and
There it is.
It looks pretty dead from here.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes, if you don't advocate for yourself, you can hardly expect someone else to advocate for you. That's true. But like for real, I'm like speaking as someone who definitely had just anxiety as a youth, first of all.
No, thanks, honey. We're just looking around.
And then especially had anxiety about like
That's right.
speaking to adults.
Are you looking for crooks?
Like when I was
Are there any around?
a young
No,
person
there's
and
nobody
even
around
when I was a
here except
teenager,
me
I
and
was
Grant
very
and Joe.
afraid of talking to
Well, I'd like to have a talk with
strange
your grandfather. Is he
adults.
home?
It made me extremely
He's
nervous.
sick in bed, but he'll be glad to see you.
You and
And
Bob can
so-
take a look around the other buildings while we go in here.
Yeah, like self-advocating at the doctor's office can be very, very difficult. I've had many times where I should have advocated for myself harder
Grant
to
is
my
in the next
doctor,
room, Mr. Tracy.
All right.
but there's a balance between being, something you need to learn as you get older, is a balance between,
How are you?
being able to self-advocate to your healthcare provider, and also just doing the fun,
All right. We just came to look at town.
the super fun kind of doctor swap for a while until you find a doctor that you like and you feel that you can trust and that listens to you, which can be very difficult and very depressing. But
Back and forth to the mines and backcountry. Shoot tourist folks.
professionals don't scare you, and you do plenty of self-advocating good. That's excellent.
I can't even operate the dang thing.
Oh, so
I'm the baby, gotta love me. Yeah, pretty
I'd
much.
like to.
Come on. I use it all the time. I can talk to the other hams clear back as far as Denver.
That's fine. Did you build it yourself?
Sure. Well, that is mostly. Joe bought some of the things and helped me fix it a little.
Junior wearing a cowboy hat
No, he
today?
lives in town. He's caretaker for the old mine there.
Does Joe use the radio, too?
Sure. Pretty near every night. He
Mhm.
talks some friend of his down at the harbor.
Well, thank you for following Irish Dragon
talk about?
Phoenix.
Mostly business, like...
Thank you so
shipping
much.
things
I
and
hope
trucks
you
and stuff like that.
appreciated my
I think I
health
haven't talked to Joe.
advice.
Where did you say he stayed?
It's
Question?
back in the old hotel. I'll go along and show you.
Fine. You won't have to. I'm right here.
Joe, what's the matter? This is Dick Tracy.
You're telling me.
What's
Get
the
out of the
matter?
way,
This is
Sammy.
Dick
None of your
Tracy.
business. Back up.
Even your cousins are telling you to slow my roll. Yeah, slow your roll.
Turn around. Get the gun.
Just roll a little slower. Even sometimes Sonic has to roll a little slower to let Tails catch up.
Put their own handcuffs on them.
What? Huh? What? Oh, you just do that to like startle them so the guys could like start punching. Oh, Junior, get out of there. Kick him in the teeth, he says. Don't make me laugh, it's already hard to breathe. Well, and my biggest piece of advice for right now is either close or mute this stream. And go call your doctor and describe how your symptoms to them, please.
What's going on here?
And then ask them for their advice on how to proceed.
Handcuff them.
I guess we picked the right
That's
place, all right.
my hot,
There must be something down that
spicy advice.
We'll find out what it is.
Gee, Mr. Tracy, can I go with you?
Yeah,
I know
go,
all
go.
about that town.
No, Sammy, you better stay here.
Because I'm telling you, like, if you stay here, there's gonna be a lot of laughing
Where's a
because
good
Dick
safe place to put these
Tracy's...
men, Sammy?
Lock 'em in the yard, Joe.
Junior's wearing a
Alright, we know.
cowboy hat. Come on.
Bring him along.
It's gonna be funny. Come on.
Thanks, Sammy. We'll see you later and tell you all about it.
All right, Mr. Tracy. But Gramps, can't I just go up on the hillside and watch?
Well, I reckon there'll be no harm in that, but see that you keep out of shooting range now.
All right.
Here, wait a minute. Here, wait. You get that gun off the wall there and load it up for me and kind of set it here where I can get it handy.
Please,
Easy
little
now,
boy,
this-
please load this gun for me.
Oh, the bed kind of hurts my back a little bit.
Oh, the 30s.
Ain't gonna be any more scrapping around here. I want to be fixed so I can get my share of it.
I completely missed what's going on, so I don't know why we're in the mountains with... I assume maybe this isn't Junior, because Junior is an orphan, and he's called this guy Grandpa, so maybe this is another child.
Pretty good now, ain't you?
In black and white, I can't tell these little white boys apart, so...
That'll be about right, yeah.
Got you and Foster take this side of the street. Steve and I'll take the other.
The
Right?
30s where a kid could own a loaded gun and no one would bat an eye.
Now let me have it right over here.
Junior's cousin. What, if you a cousin in quotation marks, why would he be in an orphanage? That's horrible.
Can I go now, Gramps?
Yeah, but be careful.
Can I go now,
All right.
Yeah, I don't think Junior had like a southern accent anyway, so...
Head her this way. Get down in the cellar. Put out that light. No talking.
nothing much here.
No. We'll look it over anyway.
His name would be Cousin. Yeah, does he have a... Would it... Is his grandpa named Senior Senior? Well, maybe his grandpa is Senior Senior Senior, and then his dad is Senior Senior Junior.
Everything seems okay.
Yes. We better move on.
Keep an eye on them.
When he has a kid, they'll be named daughter or son. They could get away with naming their kids Son Goku. Like, I didn't name my kid Son. It's a Dragon Ball reference.
That pulley's been used recently. See how shiny it is?
It's dry. Yes, and that's a new ladder. Come on.
Sad thing is, there probably will be a kid named Son Goku. Bitch, there already is. There are children out there named Sephiroth. There are children out there named Khaleesi. There is 1000% a child named Son Goku. That is... I guarantee you that is real. I have no doubt in my heart about that.
Yes, and it's just been repaired. Those timbers are new. Come on.
Robal, you, Jake, Tom, and Ed go after them. We'll take care of the other two.
Oh, the baby is here, everybody. Hey, Baby Minty, you want to come on stream? Baby Minty has been very active today. She hardly slept in the afternoon, like she usually does. You've been very awake today.
Explosives and rifles.
Ugh.
Okay, stuff from the barge. Open up
Don't
the box.
BRB, there's Gibby Kitty on stream. Oh, you're standing on my headphones. Sorry, Dick Tracy, there's Kitty. Beep, 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 beep. There she is. There she is, folks. It's the baby.
Shoot out that light.
It's the baby. I think she's in a good mood today. She's let me pet her a lot, and she hasn't been as crabby. She's in a good mood today. Good mood, baby, huh? You're in a good mood, baby. Don't go. Come on. Stay on stream at least for a little bit. Come here. Look up here. Look up here. Say hello to the people. They can see you through here.
Getting close to that dynamite. That ought to fix him. Come on, let's get out of here.
Look up here. I cannot get her to look. She doesn't want to. Look up here, baby. There you go, folks. There's a baby for you. There's a baby. Live on stream. Actually not very angry right now. We're in a good mood today. Huh. Not angry today, are we? What do you think about Dick Tracy Chapter 12 fight in the sky? Are you excited to see that? Are you excited to go down to the movie, see a talkie? How you feel about Dick Tracy? How do you feel about Dick Tracy? Very interesting. look at me, look at the people. Go look at the people. Hello. Oh, now she's kind of grumbling at me. It's like you're keeping me on your lap too long. I may be in a good mood today, but don't test my patience. Wish she didn't like that. Now she's grumbling. Well, you don't like being kissed. Makes you angry to get kissed. Okay, say goodbye to the people. Ugh. Say bye-bye to the people. Bye-bye, people. Okay. Be free, idiot. Bye-bye. Ugh. Ugh, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you all enjoyed the baby guest starring. Hold on. Back to sewing.
Explosives and rifles. This must be the stuff from the barge. Open up that box.
Get set and I'll turn on the light.
Oh god, what are they doing now? They're in like a mine? They in an underground mine? They're all shooting?
Shoot out that light. Getting close to that dynamite. That ought to fix him. Come on, let's get out of here. There's an opening up there. Yeah, but we can't reach it.
Mr. Tracy!
It's Sammy.
Sammy, this child's name is. It's been tough to sew through this because I'm sewing through so many layers
You sure saved our lives, Sammy.
in some parts of this. Yeah.
Some of you get around that building and take them from the rear.
Yeah, take him from the rear.
Where did you get that ladder?
Well, I've had that
That's
for a
why
long
this stream
time.
is rated
I found
18
a
plus
shack
right
one day
there.
and I made the ladder so I could get down into the old mine.
Pretty lucky for us you did. What's happening outside?
A bunch of men are hiding behind the well shooting at your friends.
Let's have a look.
We can see them better from up there.
Over behind that trough. We'll have them cold from there.
That sure discouraged them.
You can get the bunch of the well from over there.
Let's go.
There's another bunch of them.
We'll have to run for it. Get the car and take their machine too.
You men all right? Yes. They all ran up the street.
Look, there they go.
There goes our car, too.
So are they
Sammy,
still
has your
in
grandmother got a car?
California?
No, sir.
Or are they like...
Well, boys, looks like we'll have to walk it. Let's go.
Did they go to a different state?
That isn't the perfect picture of a G-man.
Or they're just hanging out with a bunch of California cowboys?
Oh, I thought we never would get a ride.
Get a good night's rest?
Oh, I slept all right. But I kept dreaming that Zarnoff was chasing me with a pitchfork, and I had to run and run and run.
Fine thing. Thanks.
You know, he joked about dreaming about Zarnoff chasing him. That sounds like it being traumatized. It sounds like
that, huh? You suggest how?
it sounds like a post-trauma
But in the
nightmare.
past, we've been waiting for Zarnoff to start something. Then we raced off in hopes of catching him, usually arriving a little too late. Suppose instead of waiting, we set a trap for him.
Ooh, we're gonna set a
Zarnoff
trap for
pretty smart to
Zarnoff.
fall for a trap.
Oh, I don't expect him to risk his own neck. But if he'll even make a pass at the bait I have in mind, we'll stand a good chance of closing in on him. Now, here's the setup. Right here in this town is Professor Albert Gutenbach.
He's the internationally famous
Professor
chemist
Albert
and inventor.
Gutenbach.
That's the man.
The internationally famous chemist. Yeah. Gutenbach, chemical
I was
lab.
very glad to show you my laboratory, gentlemen. But my reason for inviting you here this evening was to make an announcement, which will doubtless prove of keen interest to all of your newspapers.
What is it, Doctor? A new invention?
An invention, gentlemen, that will put an end to all wars. I have just perfected a new explosive so simple to make and yet so unbelievably powerful in its action that any nation in possession of this formula could well defy the world.
Yes, a new type of explosive will stop all the wars. Perfect plan.
This is tremendous.
Yes, I was sure you'd be interested.
Definitely. What a fool Gutenbach is.
You mean for giving it away?
Exactly. I know 5 different governments, any one of which would pay him millions for an exclusive on that formula.
And he's going to give it away.
We've got to get that formula.
When do we start?
Immediately. Where is Gutenbach's laboratory?
It's got the whole top floor of the Cosmo Storage Building.
Investigate the place and bring me a full report on the whole layout. We'll act tonight.
Right.
Welcome back. You missed it. Minty was on stream. You missed the baby.
Do you think there's any danger?
You'll be guarded every moment of the day and night. You may feel perfectly sure of your own safety. Have you prepared the fake formula?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so that's part of the trap. I see.
Certainly looks complicated.
If compounded very carefully according to directions, it would probably produce a very excellent grade of stove polish.
Of course, you'll see that anything of value is removed from the safe and put this precious formula where it can be easily located.
It shall be done.
How's it going?
Nearly finished. I want that buzzer to signal in the manager's office the moment the safe is open.
Oh, it'll do that all right.
Fine.
Malloy, you'll take over the elevator here. Mr. White, the building manager, will fit you out with the uniform from the locker room.
So right now, they're setting a trap for Zarnoff.
Now I'll spot the boys on the outside.
They had a top scientist tell all the newspapers, like, whoa, guys, I made a new formula for a new type of explosive that will end all the wars, he said. He said it's so easy to make, it's so effective that any country who has it will
We better watch from here.
be the king of all of the world, I guess. I didn't quite follow the logic of how
You two men take that post with one of you watching
this
the
is
fence
gonna
at every
end all
moment.
wars, but...
Harris, you arrange to get on top of that store. You cover the back of the building.
But it's a lie. It's a fake formula. But they know Zarnoff's guys are gonna want to steal the formula, so it's a trap.
We'll have that building airtight before night. Better report to our chief.
Sure, I can climb the face of any building in a city.
That's why I sent for you. I have need of your particular talents.
Glad to do anything I can for the dough you mentioned.
A formula, and an ancient safe, and a laboratory on the top floor of the Cosmos Storage Building.
Looks like he's
I ain't
falling
so
for
good
it.
on safes.
You'll be good enough for this one. And you're the only one who can get to it.
I still don't see.
The G-men are guarding every entrance. And the only way to that formula is up the face of the building.
Oh, I get it. And there's a lot of fancy work and ginger breaks in the
This
front
was
of that
made in the
building.
30s.
That'll be
This would
duck soup for
predate
me.
the atomic bomb.
That's fine.
Oh,
Robo will
is
be
that
waiting for
true?
you in a car
guess
around
so.
the corner on Highland. And I'll pay you well when you get here.
Yeah, but how do I get down?
The same way you got up.
Can't be done. I can climb any building that any man in this town can climb, but there's nobody living that can come down the same way.
I mean, to be fair, the reason the atomic bomb was invented is because people were thinking that way. Like, if I just make the biggest explosive possible that's the most devastating, surely it will stop all the wars and everyone will listen to my country.
Exactly 11:15.
All right, then what?
You go out to the airport.
So,
Davis, make
we
all
all know how that
arrangements,
went.
And we'll pick you off the roof of the Cosmos Storage Building at exactly 11:15 in an autogyro.
So I guess it just shows the public consciousness, even in entertainment media. You know, people were thinking about that type of thing.
Everything all right? Yes,
Even
we're all set.
even in
Every entrance is guarded.
I think this
inside and
is
out. We're all prepared to receive our
39, so
guests.
we're nearly in
Anyone who wants to come in
1940.
is welcome. That's right. But the moment that buzzer
The
sounds,
atomic bomb
any
happened in
indications?
45. It
None.
was probably
There's nothing
being
we can do now
developed
but wait.
before that, though. Like, the public probably knew, like, oh, all kinds of weapons, like, technologies are being developed right now. You know, our government scientists are working on all kinds of wacky stuff. So people probably had the inkling that this was the sort of thing that was developing. Except this is a fake formula. Yeah. Maybe if the real atomic bomb had been a fake formula all along, maybe things would have turned out different.
Maybe nothing will.
That's always
Most
a
certainly
possibility.
they would have. And he's sneaking in. So what's the trap they've set exactly? When he opens the safe, is it gonna like blast his face with ink or something? Or is a big boxing glove on a spring gonna come out and punch him? Oh god, he's flying a plane again, guys. Oh my god. Dick, your pilot's license should be revoked. You keep crashing every airplane you're in. Oh,
That's it.
Dick.
Let's go.
At a certain point, I wonder if Tracy had car insurance, he'd be left out of the building. Oh, man. guess, because everything he's doing is for government work. So I guess he just gets some kind of probably special big government insurance or whatever for all this junk he's doing. Oh man, he's clambering. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, so it's the bad guy flying an airplane to be the getaway plane for the guy that stole the formula? Is that what that was? And then did Dick sneak hang off of the plane? Is Dick hanging off the bottom of the plane? Dick. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. And he's gonna try to fucking kick him off the plane. Oh, Dick. It's always something like this. Every time. Oh my lord. Those guys are watching just like, what the fuck? Why is it always like this with Dick? The fatal ride. Wow. Alright. So I ended up hand sewing the front thing on. It probably would have been faster and smarter to just sew it on first and put the buttons in later and deal with having to pierce the buttons through thick fabric, because hand sewing that with how many layers of fabric there are was kind of annoying. But oh well. And now we've got a nice thing on the front of the dress. I hope it's centered enough. It looks pretty centered. It looks pretty centered. Centered enough. As long as people don't look close, I think it's probably fine. Okay. Now we gotta put on Velcro. Yeah. Velcro on this side.
Look! He's headed for the roof. You boys take the stairs.
I think it might be easier just a skinny little piece and double stick tape under this Velcro to hold it on rather than pin it. That would probably be easier.
Municipal Airport.
Even with all that's been accomplished, spy activities are still a growing menace. As long as Zarnoff is at large, that menace will become stronger every day. Some political groups back east complain that it was the fault of the FBI that Zarnoff was allowed to
Some
escape after
politicals
his
what?
first capture.
But that's unreasonable.
Couldn't even
Zarnoff
tell
was
what the fuck
executed and
weird word
pronounced
you
dead
just
before he
said.
effected his escape.
His cheating the lethal gas chamber is the most remarkable criminal feat on record. Perhaps you can give me some of the details on that.
I'll be glad to. Steve, get the data on Zarnoff from the files, will you?
Well, tell me about how you were almost killed in a horrible
Since
gas.
then, we've been able to reconstruct a great deal of what took place. It was June 14th, and the newspapers were playing up the execution.
Hopefully this doesn't look too ugly from the backside, but it might. It might. Let's see. Not the most terrible. The reverse side of my stitching with this machine has just been very messy, and I think it's just because my stitching needs, or my machine needs like serviced. I think it just needs like its tension and junk adjusted so that the bobbin string side doesn't look so fucked up. Dick Tracy survives crashing planes on a daily basis. A death trap is like a Tuesday to him, you know? You're probably right. Oh, is he doing that thing? Oh wait, we're reviewing how he did that thing where he like took some poison that made it seem like he was dead, but then he wasn't. And he used that as a way to escape. And I guess we're telling that to the reporter, probably. We being Dick Tracy. We're all Dick Tracy inside. We all have a little Dick Tracy inside us all.
Zarnoff went to the lethal chamber without saying a word. 10 minutes later, the prison doctor pronounced him deader than a mackerel. Yeah.
Deader than a mackerel?
They're carting him off in the mart wagon now.
That's it.
Come here.
Oh, is this when they were like taking his fake not dead body away? Like, they stole his not corpse?
Been 28 minutes from the time we went into that gas chamber. Have to work fast.
Start the resuscitator. That truck with all its equipment was later found abandoned.
But, that drug that Zarnoff obviously made use of.
That same night, I had it analyzed by Dr. Shang, a specialist in that field.
Gentlemen, the drug that I have just analyzed is extremely rare. A secret formula guarded for centuries by the Kalai priests of India.
Oh, that's
it
right.
enables the one who uses it to bury himself underground.
That ancient
and
Indian
still
drug.
survive
Yes.
without breathing for short lengths of time.
Pardon me, Doctor. Would the drug still work if a lethal gas chamber were substituted for burial underground?
Indeed. As long as all breathing had ceased, no gas could enter the lungs. Heart action also stops.
Good heavens, then no doubt.
Zarnoff is alive this very moment.
It doesn't seem possible.
He's alive this very moment.
You gentlemen will excuse me, I have a great deal to do tonight. Zarnoff will lose no time in picking up where he left off. Later, I went to the press room of the Post Record.
Ink reservoir is right there.
There we go.
How about your night watchman?
And we got
Only
our
one, and most of the time he's
Velcro
making his
on.
rounds through the rest of the building.
Alright.
How about your other employees?
So
They're all good men. I can give you their records.
Let's have our girl try it on.
Has one of your men a tip of a finger missing?
Oh yeah. Since I made her tail on stream, I actually went and modified it a bit. I put some soft wire in it, so now it stays up better.
The devil drug, all right. And a nice clue to the man who brought it here. A man with the tip of a finger missing.
But I don't understand.
Pantaloons.
Last night, a powerful drug was mixed with the ink from one of these presses. I'll send my men back
Oh, that's
there to
right.
photograph
He had
that
mixed
print.
the drug with
Meanwhile,
the
if you'll see it's not disturbed.
newspaper
Thank you very
ink, and
much,
he
Mr. Price.
he
Not at
made
all.
newspaper
That
tea.
missing fingertip clue proved to be intensely valuable.
God.
Say, how about some lunch? We can continue after we finish.
I think that'd be fine.
Glenn,
So is
order
this
some
just a
sandwiches and
clip
coffee set up for
show
you.
episode? There's always a little bit of clip show in these. There's like every series has at least one brief clip show.
You seen today's big story?
You mean about Anderson?
Yeah, about Anderson. I think we ought to lay low now that he's in town.
What's the matter, Robo? Getting scared?
Me? Why, no, why?
Well, then listen. Anderson, Tracy, and the whole FBI can't stop us. We might have missed out on a few things, but our organization's growing stronger every day. And since you're so worried about Anderson and Tracy, I think you'll be glad to know that after today, they'll be completely out of the picture.
How are you going to do that?
You know Davis, the pilot that Tracy captured? He's going to tell the warden that he's ready to talk.
Hello.
Hello, Zarnoff. I got the message to him.
Good. You know the rest of the setup. We'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm on my way down there right now.
What do you want, Davis? Well, I've been thinking it over, Warden, and I decided I might as well spill everything.
Well, that's pretty good thinking.
And
I'm sure Tracy
there
would be
you
glad
have
to
it,
know about
folks. There she is.
Tracy speaking. Davis? Sure, we'd be glad to listen. We'll come right down.
Yeah.
That was the warden. Says Davis is ready to come through with some information. How would you like to come along?
Great.
Okay. What do you think? Wins! Perfect. It's a perfect match.
Wait a minute. We have a flat tire. Oh, come on, we'll take this cab. Penitentiary and make it snappy.
Arrange her dress nicely. Yeah, 1-to-1.
Before lunch, you mentioned that the missing fingerprint clue that you found in the press room of the Post
Now we
Record
can
proved
make
valuable
my
later on.
belt.
It was right after we suspected Zarnoff's plan to destroy the great international canal. Steve and I had flown to Border Lake City.
Yeah, she's still barefoot. I was thinking about working out a shoe pattern,
They're ready for testing.
because I would like
Start the launch's motor.
to be able to make shoes for this plush pattern. But the tough thing, at least with, you know, Penelope
Working all right.
specifically,
Now test the rudder.
is that look at her little toes. Do you want to cover those up? Oh, so cute. So cute. I don't want to cover them up.
As soon as they push the
Cute.
launch off from shore, head straight for the locks.
Okay. Her other dressing aside. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna take a piece of ribbon. I'll still probably make her some shoes, honestly, just to work out a pattern for shoemaking. But that'll probably be off stream.
Stick with the plane, I'll be right back.
'Cause that'll
Okay.
require some trial and error on my part. Let's see, so on a belt, approximately like this long, maybe.
Just one guy coming. When he gets close, you two grab him.
Now we get to do the fun part, where we get to play with fire. I'll put the Master Kong in reach in case we need to splash any liquid. But just to seal the edges of the ribbon,
We've got to stop that patrol boat. Zarnoff's man
just put them near some fire and they shrivel all up. I mean, you can't see what it's done, but the edge got essentially melted to be sealed. Is what doing that does. There's probably... shouldn't talk while I do it. Honestly, there's probably, like, devices that are for doing this, where you don't need to have an open flame. I don't know, I just use a regular lighter, because... God, now they're having a airplane chase?
It's Tracy.
It's Tracy. It's always Tracy.
I can't seem to hit the locks.
Okay. Belt will be super easy. I'm gonna do one of those classic 2-ring belts.
That explosion will cause
Just got big gold jump rings.
Later, we discovered the place where Zarnoff was operating the radio control.
Make sure their edges are lined up.
Wonder where this driver thinks he's going. Driver.
And do I have brown? I do have brown thread.
We're trapped. Open up.
Oh no, they're getting gassed again.
Exhaust gas. Try to plug it up.
Not a chance.
Maybe somebody will hear this.
So, we're gonna just put two, I don't know how good you can see this, just 2 jump rings. And we're gonna sew them into a loop on the end of this. Chapter 14, get away! This one just went right into it. We didn't get any of that, like... We didn't get any of that opening... You know, credits stuff. Go right into it.
Wait a minute. We have a flat tire. Oh, come on, we'll take this cab.
So what, they set a cab trap for all the T-men? Is that what's happening? Let's see, I think I'll just fold this end over and sew it just to make it look more neat and tidy like the
driver thinks he's going. Driver.
Man, they got in a trapped cab where they're gonna gas him in the back. Oh dear.
Open up. Plug it up.
How many times is this man gonna get gassed?
Maybe somebody will hear this.
Why? Hold on. If he has a gun, why didn't he shoot, like, up and out? Why didn't he shoot the driver of the car? I mean, I guess if he shot the driver, I guess maybe that wouldn't necessarily... What is that? Is that like how you talk to the driver through that or something? At a certain point you have to ask whether this thing is this dude has a thing for trash. Just maybe.
Put your hands up and stand back.
Like Fred from Scooby-Doo or something. Well, I know that Dick Tracy does have a thing for punching people. That's something I can say for sure. If there's anything he loves, it's punching people and crashing vehicles.
All right, hold it.
Too bad, Mr. Tracy. Come on, get moving. Brody, get that cab out of here.
Yes, sir.
So, the clever Mr. Tracy is honoring me with a visit. It was thoughtful of you to bring along your superior. Welcome, Mr. Anderson. This is indeed an unlooked-for pleasure.
Don't be so pleased with yourself, Zarnoff. There are plenty of other agents capable of filling our places. Our deaths won't save you.
Do you think I'm fool enough to have you killed now? As long as
Probably
you're
should,
alive,
sir.
my prisoner, your friends will think twice before they attack or try to trap me. No, Mr. Tracy.
Will they?
You'll live exactly as long as I find it to my advantage to let you live.
Okay. I think that maybe you should kill him right now, because otherwise he's gonna make it difficult for you.
Gag them.
Speed up some of the fighting footage, it'd be good for a Benny Hill montage, I agree.
Several times lately. My government has lost confidence in you. Now, this man, Tracy...
will interfere with me no longer.
What do you mean?
Simply that I am now in a position to operate freely, and without Tracy's interference.
That'll hold him. Come on.
Okay, so this should...
My government has a very delicate mission for you. One that is of the utmost importance to us. Look.
I've heard of the torpedo. The Navy has great confidence in its long-range striking possibilities.
Rightly so. I have information, definite information, that this torpedo is far superior to any similar weapon held by any other country in the world today. My country must have it.
Go on.
The Navy Department has anticipated that an attempt will be made to steal the plans of the torpedo, so they have placed the plans at their headquarters under heavy guard.
No.
However, the original
Might want to
plans
make
are
the
still
end
at the home
of the
Wilson,
belt a
the
little
inventor.
You're sure of
prettier and nicer,
Absolutely. My source of information is
but
not
that's
to be
something I can
questioned.
do at a later time.
I see. It won't be difficult to get the plans, Excellency.
However, it'll be a different matter to get them out of the country. The minute they are missed, the authorities will guard every airport, highway, railroad, and seaport, while the police search the cities.
But suppose they are not missed?
She's
By
got a
making
belt, baby.
photostatic copies of the plans and leaving the originals intact, they will not be missed, and your country will get the information it desires.
Why, that's an excellent suggestion.
You'll have the plans by morning.
Good.
What do you guys think? Let's see, what time is it? It's 8:30, so maybe we can get a hat made. We can certainly try at the very least.
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope you're not too uncomfortable. Check their robes.
Now set her aside.
Okay.
Let's go.
Orange fabric. Now, I was thinking about doing... So instead of the type of beret she has on right now is a kind made up of a circle section and then like curved side sections. But I sort of wanted to know how it would look if instead of that we did a beret with sort of pointed sections instead. So I believe I measured it out and this would be an 8-section beret. So that essentially I sew 8 of these together and they should kind of fold like imagine it's going to fold like this. So down here will be where you put the head hole. This is the center of the back of it. And it's just 8 of those all in sewn together is the plan. Let's see if we can manage to get at least most of that done tonight. Look at them always cleverly getting out of their restraints.
Jack, go take a look at the G-map.
Always decking people. Oh man, oh jeez. Oh, now it's really a fight. I need to make like a TikTok compilation of just clips of whenever they start breaking out into just fist fights and me just going, oh geez, oh man. Here it comes, there we go. Oh my god. I feel like at this point in this serial, they've done like... I feel like the fights feel a bit... They feel a bit less like hugging like they used to and feel a bit more like actually like...
Steve, get me the number of the inventor of that
Ooh,
new
ballroom
aerial
blitz in the
torpedo. His
background,
name's
there you go.
One moment, operator.
Sterling 2070.
Sterling 2070. Hurry, please. Remember the address.
Shall I answer? No. Let it ring.
No answer.
Phone police headquarters. Have them send a flying squad to Wilson's home at once.
Get up from there. Come on.
We'll have to split up. Tracy, you go over to Wilson's. Trail Zarnoff if he leaves before help gets to you. Steve, get to the nearest phone and tell the police to send some men over to Wilson's. I'll stay here with these birds.
Right. These boys.
from the house down the road. I'll take this car.
They've done an update where you can record up to 10 minutes as well. Wow.
Oh, back up.
Yeah, I was a little suspicious of, like, making a TikTok at first, just because I was like, eh. Do I really want to jump on, like, the new social media thing that all the youths are doing? Do I even understand what is even going on TikTok? Should I even bother? But I don't know. It turned out that just kind of making little videos is actually just kind of fun. It turned out. I was worried it was going to be really annoying. And to be fair, I do think that the navigating TikTok is annoying. Like, I don't watch any TikToks on the actual platform. I'll watch, like, something that's from TikTok but has been, like, embedded, like, you know, shared on a different platform. So I'm not actually watching it via TikTok. There's nothing I hate more than videos that autoplay, and that's all TikTok is. And I also, like, am trying my best to not give TikTok any information at all about what kind of stuff I want to watch, so I don't watch anything on there. Anytime it's tried to, like, you know, autoplay anything, I try to, like, I just click on my own profile really quick. I'm like, no, I don't want to see it! Like, on browser, I only just navigate to my own profile. I don't go to the TikTok main page at all, just because I don't want to see anything. I don't want TikTok to get my data. I don't want it to try to predict stuff that I will like. I don't want it to do that. Oh yeah, I saw the TikToks that you mentioned me in. I appreciate that, the shout out.
Can't you go faster?
When you write a comment, the video immediately replays it. It's just like TikTok is just too overstimulating. I don't know how anyone can, like, actually navigate it. It's like, I don't know. I already don't like things that just automatically play and I don't know what's gonna happen in the video. I hate that already, so it's just like, it's not an interface that I like. But ooh, next week is the last chapter of Dick Tracy and his G-Men. Everyone get excited. But I do like making the TikToks though. For people who can stand to actually navigate the application. I like to make the TikTok. It's kind of fun. There's definitely some annoying things about the video editing. Like, some things they've done to try to make video editing smoother and easier, but I think has just actually made it more annoying and cumbersome, but otherwise, I think it's pretty neat to use. Something I really need to do is I need to find, like, a video editor. Like, I need to find video editing software on PC that will allow me to export in the vertical aspect ratio. Because I thought about, like, putting Twitch clips and stuff you know, on there. I put one clip from one of the us watching one of the Dick Tracy movies because it fucking ruled. I would like to do more of that, but it's just I would have to edit them in the first place to be vertical. Like, I'd have to do something to... You know, I've seen people do that, like, for things like Twitch clips where they just, you know, have, like, some kind of border art or something on the top and bottom, and then they zoom in and crop the 16:9 video on the sides. Use your iPad to record. Yeah, I don't actually ever record with, like, within TikTok. I always just record...
We'll be at the cabin in about 2 hours.
I record all my videos just with, like, with my phone beforehand, and I just upload them.
You're mighty lucky you're not dead. What's the idea of racing like that?
But yeah,
I'm
the
Tracy,
current video
FBI.
editor,
Oh,
I just
sorry,
have like a
Mr. Tracy, can we
free
help? Yes.
video
That man
editor
in the car
that I
was
just
Zarnoff.
downloaded for simple
Zarnoff?
stuff.
Have you a radio? Yes, sir.
But it doesn't, well, at least the free version doesn't allow you to export in the vertical aspect ratio. You have to pay for the pro version, and I was like,
Calling police headquarters.
I
Calling police
don't wanna.
Car number 14 calling police headquarters.
Police headquarters, come in 14.
This is Dick Tracy, FBI.
This is Dick Tracy,
Zarnoff is
FBI.
headed west on route number 77. In a station wagon, license California 2C6550. Repeat, California 2C6550. His present approximate position, 10 miles east of Sautenville. Block all roads leading out of this area. Any questions?
No, we got it.
Relay this information to Anderson, chief of the FBI, now at my office. That is all.
We're completely hemmed in. Turn off and stop.
Are we gonna get Zarnoff? Are we gonna get that bitch?
Fools. They think they have me trapped, do they? There's a hidden trail that crosses these hills to the hideout. If we hurry, we can make it before sunrise.
I wonder if he's gonna horribly die like the fucking lame one and his, like, crony did in the last one. Didn't they get in, like, a... Or no, I guess the car crash, it was... The lame one, it was,
The motor's cool.
Dick Tracy's
Yeah, they must be
brother
going
in
several
the
hours.
first series we watched got in, like, the car crash. I don't think the lame one died, though. I think they did just arrest him.
Steve, here are their tracks. The trail should be easy to follow. It's plain enough.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, guys shooting from the mountains.
You go on up and stay with the man.
Rex Airport, come in.
I'm at Hidden Valley. Bring the plane at once. Have enough fuel to carry me across the border.
Now, just gotta sew these guys together. I guess once I've sewn them together, we'll consider if we want to make a inner lining or not.
Don't shoot
for
until I give the
this.
signal. All right, scatter.
dramatic shootout. Boy, the plane's coming to get him.
It'll pick up Zarnov. I'll find some other way to get into the valley. You keep him busy.
Wait a minute. I think Zarnov's in trouble. Go see to it. I'll stay here.
I think Zarnov's in trouble. Oh no.
Hold it.
No, guy, they're punching and kicking again. Can't stop themselves. Little punch and kicks, these boys.
Get in. Get in or I'll shoot.
Okay. Hold on, is Dick now going to fly Zarnov away? Oh god, I think they crashed. Are you gonna end this whole arc on a plane crash? Is that what Is Dick the one that is flying? I don't know if the front or the back is the one that flies in these types of things. Oh, he's trying to kick out. You know, if you do that, then you'll crash and die too, Zarnov. Just saying. Why does Dick always act so surprised when his planes start crashing? It's every time, Dick. You should know what's gonna happen. Okay, he made a good emergency landing. It was a safe emergency landing. It wasn't a crash that time. What, are they on a deserted island now? Are they gonna have to eat each other to live?
Well, Zarnov, it looks as if we're going to have to walk. No telling how far it is to the nearest town. We better get going.
Well, all right.
Zarnov. Look.
What?
Those trees are greener. There might be water there.
Oh god, are they seeing a mirage? I hope so. Oh! Dick, what? Oh no! Dick. Why'd you turn your back on the guy you're fucking arresting? It's so dumb. You should have known. Handcuffed him to the tree. Oh boy. How are you gonna get out of this one, Mr. Tracy? I hope that water's full of dookie. Dick has survived crazy stuff, and this is what puts him down. Exposure and dehydration. But hey man, dehydration is no joke. If you get dehydrated for real, like, you get fucked up.
Mr. Tracy, keep thinking how good that water would taste if you could only reach it.
Damn. Harsh, dude. Poison, spring, arsenic, do not drink. Why? Why is there such a thing? Are there natural arsenic springs? Is that real? I don't think so. Hold on. You know what, hold on. I gotta look at them. I'm gonna pee my pants. It's so silly. Are there natural arsenic springs? Okay, higher concentrations are often found around hot springs and other geothermal sources. Where can arsenic be found naturally?
What happened, Dick? I'll explain later. Get me out of these cuffs.
I don't know if in the middle of the desert is necessarily where you'd see that, but...
Zarnoff has a big head start. There's a slim chance that we can catch him.
Yeah, they should have put like a fence, maybe.
Dick, don't drink that water! But Zarnoff just drank from this pool. Why, you...
So he's just laying dead and probably like a half a mile out. You'd think you'd taste the arsenic, right? I mean, I don't know for sure if arsenic has a strong flavor, but...
Sure didn't get far.
I think you'd notice.
It's funny, Steve. One way or the other, they always get it.
Damn.
Well, Zarnoff will no longer menace the peace of the world.
We don't get to see his dead body. Oh, they won't show it. It's too...
Before I return to Washington, I wish to say these few
shocking
words.
for 30s
No criminal
audiences.
can outwit an organization that goes on forever, whose members never rest. Agent Tracy, will you stand? What are your immediate plans?
Well, sir, nothing important. A week's vacation, and then I...
Well, a vacation is always important.
Yeah, let Dick
Rest
take a
fast,
vacation.
Tracy. There's an assignment waiting for you tougher than any you've ever had. You'll find the details written here.
Who's he getting a bunch of monies?
You mean I...
Tracy, Supervisor in charge West Coast Division, FBI. You are herewith relieved of your present duties and will immediately assume the title and office of Assistant to the Director in charge of all FBI activities in these United States of America.
What? He's the director of the whole FBI?
Thanks, fellas. Thanks a lot.
Wow, he's the director of the whole thing. Congratulations, Dick. Wow. Yeah, you'd assume that the arsenic pool would taste just not normal. But I guess if you're dehydrated, maybe you'd just go for it even if it tasted weird. Okay. since it is nearly 9 o'clock, and as we all know, 9 o'clock is the feeding the baby time of the day. So, since we're in between cereals, why don't I go and feed the baby right now, and then we'll come back and we'll start the next cereal, which I think is the last cereal as well. It's the last Dick Tracy cereal. And it's called Dick Tracy versus Crime Inc. I'll pull it up. Dick Tracy versus Crime Inc. So, why don't we have a short break? I'll go feed my cat preemptively. And I also have to go pee-pee. So, everybody go, we'll take 5 minutes. Everybody go feed your pets. Go potty. Get a snack. Get a drink. Anything you gotta do. And we'll come back and we'll start Dick Tracy versus Crime Inc., okay? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But then come back. Okay? You have to come back or else. 5 minutes. Alright, we're back. Did everybody go and get a drink and a snack? Everyone go potty? Everyone ready for Dick Tracy versus Crime Inc.? Says this one is from 1941, this serial ran. So we're in the new decade. How exciting! Let's... Let's go. Dick versus capitalism. Ralph Bird, what a charming man. Look at that $1 million smile he had. The ghost? What the fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute. Back that up. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Lucifer? Satan's in this? I was also wondering that, and I hope... Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at, just in case, maybe let me check.
God's enough here to protect the mint. Yeah, there was an Allison's and Dr. Thornton's too, but the ghost got them both. I'm
Dick
glad I ain't
Tracy
Callard's,
versus
dude. Me too.
Crime Inc. Ghost. Yeah, I guess he's gonna be the Doomslayer. You have an appointment with... Oh, I couldn't read that. Went too fast.
Dad, don't keep reading that note.
It's probably the last thing I'll ever read.
Well, I've just now learned that there's a Dick Tracy fandom wiki, so that's cool.
Only Dick Tracy would get here.
He'll be here. He's on his way from Washington now.
Well, that didn't have very much information. This is just the plain Wikipedia page for this,
I hope so, Bill. I've always been fond of Chandler and his daughter. Well, this is more than just an official assignment to me.
If we only knew who the ghost is.
The audio of this video is very bad. Let me know if you guys want me to turn it up. It's a little muddled.
Never know eternity, Cosgrove. I might believe it's some desperate character I'd antagonize in my work as a criminologist. If it wasn't for Allison and Thornton. The ghost. The ghost. He's well named. Ori is ready to report on Chandler.
I don't see anything. Okay, let's take a look at this guy.
Chandler estate to locate the guard. I've given Lucifer a sketch of the ground.
I know the place well. I've been there frequently as a member of the secret council. Is the street in front of the house blocked off?
No, sir, but there are police at the gate.
It doesn't matter. With the ghost, I can go anywhere. Get my car ready. We'll leave at once. I promised Chandler to meet him at noon.
Put on the compact disc.
Is he painted with, like, metallic paint? Because that's what it looks like to me. Like, he looks shiny.
Ready? Go ahead.
Also, I've seen a bit of a spoiler looking at the wiki page, so I think it's they're about to reveal what it is the ghost can do. You wish you were metallic? Me too, Ninja James. Me too, man. maybe let's all just not think about it too hard. Yeah, he can turn invisible. That's the ghost's power. He can turn invisible.
10 minutes until I... Where's June?
I sent her out with Sergeant Wheeler to check the guard, sir.
I'm glad she won't be here to meet the ghost.
Let me know if you guys want it turned up, because I'm gonna have to turn it up on my side. Wait, or is my headphone just being stupid? That might be the answer.
I'd have swore I heard a car door slam. Me too.
No, I think I'm gonna have to turn it up on my side.
All's quiet.
Seemed like somebody just passed me.
What? He's the invisible guy went through the gate.
This ghost business must be getting you, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're finally getting to, like, see a real weirdo as a villain, a real supernatural guy. I'm sure they're gonna explain it as some kind of, like,
there won't be any ghosts
science thing. I don't know that Dick Tracy... The Dick Tracy series is
You stay here.
so much on that supernatural side. So it might explain it with, like, sciencey stuff.
Never mind your watch, Chandler. It's 12 o'clock.
Oh my god, the ghost shot him! Oh no! Got shooted by the invisible guy. Oh no! How do you defeat an enemy
I heard something.
that can do these things?
June, I'm terribly sorry. Still, take care of her.
Too late to do anything here, Lieutenant. Search every inch of the grounds, will you?
Okay, Dick.
Wait a minute. That door was closed when I came in here.
That's right, I closed it myself.
There may be fingerprints. You better go the other way.
Okay.
Did you learn anything outside?
Yes, some of my men report hearing a peculiar whining sound just before Chandler was shot.
If I could
remember
play
having
clean
heard something
music
of the sort myself.
on this stream
I
without
couldn't imagine
getting
No, Lieutenant, you didn't.
copyright claimed into
The sound
hell,
was here. I heard it myself.
it would be
Doesn't
appropriate.
make sense. If the fingerprint on this death thread is what I think it is, it'll make less sense. Come on, let's go to work.
Look, this fingerprint is invisible.
Here are the fingerprints, just as you thought, Dick. The ones on the death note and those found on the door are the same. They're the fingerprints of Rackets Regan.
Rackets Regan? But Regan's dead.
Rackets
That's right.
Regan?
He was executed in Sing Sing 2 years ago.
The ghost is well named when he can leave the fingerprints of a dead man.
Rackets
did you know they were
Regan?
Regan?
Is that what
When
they
you
said
couldn't
his name
identify the
was?
prints found at Allison's and Thornton's, I had a hunch. That's why I had you check the dead file.
Rackets
Did you handle that
Regan.
case? That's right. I helped the secret counsel late send Regan to the chair.
Just what was the secret council, Dick? It was before my time.
8 men of position and wealth organized to rid the city of Rackets Regan and his reign of crime. They asked for my assistance. We were finally able to pin the murder of Tony Madden on Regan, and he got the death penalty.
And we're chasing a corpse.
We're chasing something not even as solid as a corpse, Bill. We're chasing a sound.
You mean that high whine I spoke of?
That's right. It's our only definite clue. Because the same sound was heard in the neighborhood of Allison and Thornton's homes when they were murdered. Lieutenant, I want all the commercial radio stations to cooperate with our
Is that the
and triangulate
weakness
on
of
that
being
sound
the
the next time
invisible
it
man?
occurs.
Is that you
Keep the
you
24 hours
emit a
listening to us, right.
high-pitched noise
Bill, get all
wherever
the
you
files on
go?
Rackets Regan and bring them over to June. He's offered me the use of her father's laboratory, and that's one of the best criminal workshops in the country.
Okay, Dick.
I begin to see your plan. By creating a reign of terror, you can force the city to accept any demands you make.
There's more than that. As you know, Rackets Regan was my brother. Until Dick Tracy stepped in, we were able to defy the law because I knew every move the secret council would make.
He has the same
We
fingerprint
planned a
as his
vast criminal
brother?
enterprise. A combine we
Like
call
twins?
Crime Incorporated.
But even twins don't have the same fingerprint.
Now I'm Crime Incorporated.
I think he is wearing a mask because his lips aren't moving when he
Clever,
talks.
I grant him that. But he can't fight an invisible man. Thanks to you, Tracy is harmless.
And what's our next move?
So,
I'm ready for
is he
Martin
wearing
now.
like a metallic
What's the latest you have on him?
mask?
Here's an article in last month's American Geologist. Famed geologist warns of peril. Dr. Jonathan Martin, noted geologist.
Well, you know, every power has to have a drawback, so it's not too OP, right? That's just anime rules.
Conclusively demonstrating that it would be possible for an enemy to destroy New York. The doctor's information has been surrounded with greatest secrecy.
I must know what he's discovered, and I'll learn that tonight.
Radio room, headquarters calling Tracy. Radio room, headquarters calling Tracy.
This is Tracy.
We're getting reception on that sound you wanted triangulated.
Oh yeah, I love
where is it?
triangulating.
In the neighborhood of the naval base at Rockaway Point.
Keep me informed by short wave.
The plan is clear to you, Corey?
Yes, sir.
Sound disturbance is halted in the vicinity of the Rockaway Point air base.
Follow through, Bill.
Car number 3 reporting. We got the message.
So I've gotten all the little slices all sewn together. Ugh. So as you can see, when they puff out, they form like a little hat. So now I'm gonna cut off all this excess
Did you just open this door, Dr.
fabric
Martin?
right there in the
Why,
middle.
no, Greg. That's funny.
And then we're gonna link all these seams and press them. So there's gonna be an exciting ironing segment where we just do some ironing. Yay. Oh, I missed it. Did the ghost shoot this guy? I wasn't looking. Yeah, I can pay harder attention during the parts where I'm just ironing. Oh, put a ladder in front of the door.
You come with me, Pat. See that we're not bothered.
Oh, so they could come down.
Looks like our hunch is right, Bill. Get inside and cover that part of the building. I'll take care of the man on the roof.
Dr. Martin, let me in.
Ooh, gotta do the door, damn. How do you defeat an enemy like this? That can become invisible and go anywhere. I wonder if they're gonna develop some kind of anti-invisibility ray or something where, like, they'll figure out how the invisibility works, and so they'll be able to, like, make some kind of device that can uninvisible the man. I wonder.
Somebody's trying to get Dr. Martin.
Now time for the exciting ironing portion.
Wait. Get Martin out of here.
Carrying the dead guy up there? Oh shit. It's breaking the door down. Dick!
Sir Arthur Trent, you are a member of the Secret Council of Eight. You also possess great personal wealth. I require that wealth. If you doubt my ability to get it, you have but to remember the deaths of Allison and Dr. Thornton and Chandler. I demand a ransom of $100 million. If you fail in this, I will destroy New York City. Give your decision to the press. I will then instruct you how to deliver the ransom. The ghost.
Are we in New York City now? Because we were in California before. Did Dick move?
I maintain is the act of a madman.
I heartily agree with you. $100 million. But the man is a maniac.
You may be right, Brewster, but this maniac is dangerous. Collectively, we do possess great wealth. Might be wise to compromise with it.
Compromise? You don't compromise with a maniac.
I think Mr. Weldon's right.
You realize, of course, that all our lives are at stake.
Yes, Mr. Cabot. But if you compromise with this murderer, you're turning over the richest city in the world to the mercy of a blackmailer.
Well, just how do you propose to fight the ghost, Mr. Tracy?
Stall him until I find Martin.
It sounds pretty good to me that there's a guy who's just like, rich people, give up your fucking wealth. Or else. Or else I'm gonna turn invisible and come and get you. We could use some, you know, an upstanding guy like the ghost.
Who is going to do nothing of the kind. I learned that it's merely a stall.
I suppose that means you'll use my discovery to destroy New York.
Precisely. You will remain here. If you have lied to me, I personally will attend you. I leave the details in your hands, Lucinda.
Won't you be seated, Dr. Martin?
This shape is harder to iron than I thought, and I probably should have ironed all these seams down before
Dr. Martin is in your charge.
Sewed the whole hat together.
He's not to leave this room.
Like, before the hat was all sewn together and around. I probably should have. Or at least maybe iron them down as I went. But because this is a live stream, we didn't have time for that. Oh, I love this music. Ghost, ghost, ghost. He's going ghost. Hello, Illusory Vice. Welcome. What's he doing?
Number, please.
Sending a message?
Number, please. Number, please. Service on 18.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will bring you the stock market report.
Woohoo, the stock market report.
You got trouble, huh?
Bitcoin is down by $1 bajillion.
M A R T I N Martin.
Martin.
Put me through to the police and get the listing of that phone. 321 Front Street. Don't interfere with that line. Stand by until you hear from me.
Yes? Yes, Lieutenant. Maybe a plant, but it sounds great to me. Good. We'll meet you there. And bring enough men and some tear gas, and we'll crack that place wide open.
Is he tear gas? Or did I hear wrong? NFTs at an all-time low. Next up, what's an NFT? I love seeing the crypto markets crashing. It just fills me with happiness. Fills me with just joy. To see all the stupid crypto dummies reap what they sow. And since they didn't sow anything but their own misery, that's all they get.
Ghost doesn't want anything to happen to you. Come on.
Give him the gas!
Yeah, I've been seeing all kinds of articles about, like, NFT that this guy bought for, like, $1 jillion. He could only sell it for, like, 100 because no one fucking wants it because it's stupid. And all your digital assets are going to get regulated by the government next year, so... So all the people... everyone who's
I'm Dick Tracy. Yes,
even somewhat wise is just cashing out now.
The ghost. We've got to stop
No one's
him.
new
He's on
buying
his way
in.
to destroy New
Nobody
York
new
City.
is buying into all that shit, because why bother? It's gonna get regulated next year and you're gonna be taxed on it.
Here's a map of New York Harbor and the adjacent shore formation. You see this? That is the Amsterdam Fault. A volcanic fissure opening into the subterranean fires miles below New York. Sea erosion has sealed up that bit. But a few depth charges would smash through and bring about an
Yeah,
earthquake
everyone's
that
been
tidal
making
waves
fun
will
of
be
Square
catastrophic.
Enix for their extremely stupid
The
thing
ghost
they
isn't
did.
bluffing. He can destroy New York.
And that's why he kidnapped you, to get this information.
Yes.
But great heavens, man, why did you give it to him?
Mr. Tracy, did you ever have oil-soaked bamboo splinters driven under your nails and then set fire?
I'm sorry, Dr. Martin. If you have any suggestions, I'll be glad to act on them.
What?
First, you must start to
Hold
evacuate.
on!
I heard the ghost discuss the use of a bomber to smash in the fort.
Did he just ask, have you ever had bamboo shoots shoved under your fingernails and set on fire? Is that what he just said?
By
oh my
exploding
god.
the bomb over the fault. I'll take care of that. Bill!
Oh yeah, that's the thing that I know all my friends are waiting for, is for the price of graphics cards to go back to normal once all the crypto farms fucking
All citizens, attention. New York City
shut
must be
down and are no
evacuated at once.
longer
Proceed in the
sustainable
order
or
of
useful.
Westchester Hill. All members of the police and fire departments on leave or off duty will report immediately to their company command. All members of the American Legion will report to the nearest police office.
Why is it they're panicking the streets?
If this map is correct, I can start dropping these bombs.
When people start to sell their stuff. Oh, see, that's the thing. You don't... Everyone's gonna have to be real careful in the next, like, probably, like, 2 years of buying secondhand graphics cards, because if they're coming from crypto farms, those graphic cards are going to be... Because they're, like, overclocked to shit, and they're worked, like, 24/7, like, going as hard as they can. So any graphics cards that are secondhand from a crypto farm is going to be shit and not run well. It's gonna be absolutely worn out. So that's gonna be a big thing that I bet people are gonna have trouble with crypto farmers trying to get a last little bit of money out of what leftover hardware they have. Just selling people graphics cards that hardly work. What's happening now? Why is Lady Liberty being splashed? I wasn't paying very hard attention. Is something wild happening? We're having a dogfight now.
We're out of control. Ready up. If it crashes into the water, it'll do just what the ghost wants it to do. I'm gonna ram that ship. This is something I probably turn inside out and iron just the front bits a little bit on the outside. Just sure those seams are straight at least. Chapter 2, the prisoner vanishes. The ghost threatens to destroy you in New York when the Council of Eight refuses to pay him a bunch of money. Oh my
think that there's just a bunch of rich men called the Council of Eight.
We're getting in range. Use a drum of incendiaries.
I'm going to set her down. Keep dropping those bombs.
Yeah, I guess Dick is in New York now, because they... Yeah, he mentioned that, the ghost is threatening New York, and so I think Dick has moved from Cali to New York.
We're out of control. Bail out.
Maybe New York started feeling more fashionable than California during this time, so maybe they moved the series over there. Maybe New York seemed cooler and more FBI-y and more... Maybe it felt more American since we are getting into the 40s. Maybe they wanted to be a little more patriotic with it. I just scraped the microphone with the top of my head. Dick Tracy feared lost at sea. Oh shit. Oh no. Look away for 2 seconds and the man gets lost at sea. He can't manage to not crash any vehicle. Yeah, right, you feel a little bit like LA
If you hadn't crashed that plane before it hit the water,
is like the
there
pulp
wouldn't be anything
detective
left.
place.
Look.
But again, since he is like the boss of the FBI now, rather than being exactly a detective, maybe they felt like New York was just more
Isn't he the crooked scientist who planned rackets?
more
Regan's
American
job?
feeling,
That's right.
maybe?
We've been looking for him ever since we captured Regan.
Okay.
He's alive. He may be a lead to the ghost. Right.
Got a hat. We need to make the, I guess the brim, whatever you would call the part that goes around here. We need to make that. So.
They nabbed Lucifer. Booked him at the 9th Precinct Jail.
They can't keep him. I need Lucifer. If anything happens to his ray machine and he's not here to fix it, I'm through. We've got to get him out.
They won't allow anyone near him. How can you spring him from solitary?
There's a council meeting this morning. After Tracy gives us the details, I'll know better what to do. You wait here till I get back. I'll need you.
So, did they paint this man's head some kind of strange
Are you
color?
convinced that this Lucifer is working
And
with
he
the
just
ghost?
doesn't move his face
He's the
in
one who dropped the
scenes?
bomb
Because
to
it
cause the
seems
tidal
like
wave.
it doesn't seem like his head
Besides,
is
the ghost
large,
leaves
like it
Racket Regan's
has
fingerprints.
a
He must be
mask
one of
on
the
or
old
anything.
organization. Lucifer was Regan's brain.
Like, do they just ADR his dialogue in?
Claims he can't remember anything. Do you believe him?
Hmm.
He may be suffering from mental shock. It's a case for Dr. Metzikoff, our psychiatrist. I'll have him examine Lucifer today.
Then you'll give us a report on the doctor's findings?
As soon as I receive one. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day.
June, will you get Dr. Metzikoff on the telephone for me, please?
Certainly. How large is this?
Hello? Oh, Mr. Tracy.
You know what I'll do?
Yes.
I'll just make
Yes?
a
I
big
have read
long
about that case.
strip.
Very
we'll just
interesting.
attach it on and see how long it has to be.
Certainly, I should be delighted.
Doing math is hard.
Shall we say 2 o'clock this afternoon? All right, Dr. Metzikoff. Yes. Goodbye.
I am Dr. Metzikoff.
Why, yes, Doctor. We've been expecting you. Riley, show Dr. Metzikoff to Lucifer's cell.
I show Dr. Metzikoff.
This way, Doctor.
You can tell we're in New York now. I show Dr. Metzikoff. Tell him I'm walking here. I need a... Can you give me a thin crust pizza?
That's him. Hey, you. Here's someone to see you. Thank you. I'll call you when I finish my examination. Yes, sir.
Dr. Metzikoff in, I'm Dick Tracy.
Oh, yes. Mr. Tracy. The doctor had to go out on an emergency call. He wanted you to come in and wait.
Thank you. By the way, may I use
He's
the
either wearing a
telephone?
latex mask or he's
Yes,
painted.
certainly.
Yeah, maybe they did like put latex over his face to make it seem like it's not moving. Oh, hey, Clinodev. Minty, you missed it. Minty made an appearance on stream earlier. I got her to come up and sit in my lap for a minute, so maybe if you were here earlier, you would have seen it. Oh, geez, hold on. Oh, Dick's getting in a fist fight in the doctor's office. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Fuck. Doc's, we're in a psychiatrist's office. Is this really appropriate? Oh, whoa. Did you see that? Getting some, like, wrestling moves. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Oh, man. These fights they've stepped it up with this. Oh, this serial. They've really stepped up this fight choreography. Yeah. Oh, man. Crash into a table. Oh my god. Yeah, we've come a long way from them just feeling like they're hugging. Oh my Jesus. Look at him. Oh god, he went in the ring. Oh. He's doing a chandelier. Oh my god. This is why I watched Dick Tracy, because it's just absolutely rules. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life, and I loved it. Oh, it's funny. Oh. Oh. The sass I give for being late to the only stream I have subbed on auto renew spicy. Welcome as always, Clinodev. Baby Minty is actually she was in a good mood today. But she's been actually very nice to me all day. Very little grumbling and very little biting for her today. However, she did wake me up at 7 a.m. today, which I didn't appreciate. She woke me up at 7 in the morning, which is 2 hours before my alarm. But she did wake me up to sleep on top of me. She like climbed up on like my stomach and laid on my stomach and chest. And it was very cute, and I petted her, and she was very nice, and she fell asleep there. But it did make it horrendously uncomfortable, and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I was awake 2 hours early today.
No, he's gone.
And then I ended up taking an afternoon nap as a result of that.
Riley, the doctor was a phony. Chris Lucifer don't let him out of your sight for a second.
But yeah, I don't know. She's been in a good mood today. I don't know what it is. Oh god, he's going invisible! Wow, that's a decent trick right there.
Lieutenant Burke! Lieutenant Burke! Lucifer's not in his cell. He's gone.
What? He couldn't possibly come through this gate. He must be in a cell block. Search every cell.
Yes, sir. They're looking for us. Yes, and he'd better hurry. These tubes will burn out soon.
Yeah, 7 a.m. new breakfast time. Ugh.
Donovan, you stay here.
I have enough trouble waking up at 9 a.m. Oh yeah, Clinodev, since you weren't here earlier in the stream, I did mention that, Henry and I have been hunting for a new apartment. I'm excited. I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping by the end of summer that I'll actually be moved into a place with a real office, so that my workspace doesn't have to be in the same room as my bed.
Take this man's gun and stand guard on the door.
So look forward to that. Stream times will probably change again once I get in office, because then I will be able to stay up as late as I want.
What was that? Something was thrown through this window, but there's no one on the outside.
Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything.
The tubes are going.
Keep looking.
Okay.
Ow. You'll lose the convenience of finishing work and just rolling over, though. Well, hopefully, you know, you know, we're still not so fancy we can afford a place where my office will be very far from the bedroom. It will probably be just one room over. Honestly, it probably will make plushy progress go faster, because I'll tell you, having to get up at 9 in the morning has made, like, work on plushies slow way down. It's just, like, I'm just naturally a nighttime person is what it is. I naturally am more awake at night, I'm more productive at night. And having to try to get work done during the day has been very hard. Like, especially, like, I have that problem where I'm just, like, so sleepy for so long in the morning, you know? Yeah. Like, usually, between 9 a.m. and noon, I'm usually so sleepy that it's, like, hard for me to read. You know when you're, like, so tired, your eyes just can't read? Because, like, they're just, like, are focused, like, they're unfocused, and so it's hard to, like, really read and process the text. Like, that's me first thing in the morning. I just can't, like, read. And so imagine being in that state and then, like, trying to fucking make shit. It's honestly quite challenging. But hopefully having an office will remedy this.
Hurry, it's too close. Turn on the alarm.
Yeah, night owls unite, baby. Nighttime is better than daytime. Eternal night, please. Oh god, oh man, he's fucking crashing a car again. Dick. Doom Patrol, come on. Isn't that a DC thing? Yeah, I am pretty excited to, yeah, just be able to work on my own time, because honestly, like, I'm a very self-motivated person. I mean, that's how I've done this job so long, is that I tend to be pretty good at self-motivating to just do work. But man, if that motivation really just comes at nighttime. I want to sleep all day, man. Seeing the sun makes me sleepy. Like, the warm, comforting rays of the sun, I want to, like, lay in a beautiful pasture. I want to lay in, like, some fluffy grass around some beautiful flowers and take a nap. Like, that's what I want to do. I can't get shit done. I'm too sleepy during the daytime. Okay. So that's about what this is a hat I'm making, because we've finished her shirt and dress earlier. Well, we finished the shirt a few streams ago, but we've... Here, I'll take her tail off so you can look at it. We finished her dress on stream and her belt. So we just need to get her beret done. Yep. Yeah, who is still letting Dick drive? This man's license should be revoked. These G-men just get away with all this fucking crazy driving. You don't get in trouble. That's a mood from mixing Ghibli and Cats, yeah, just wanting to fall asleep. Like, legitimately, I've described this to Henry before and he told me I was a freak, but like, yeah, when it's really sunny outside, in my mind, it's hard for me not to imagine, like, it's hard not to imagine the, you know, the nice warm sun coming down and like going and laying in some grass where like the grass feels kind of dewy and cool but the sun's warm, and so you feel that kind of contrast of like the sun warming you but the ground keep making sure you don't get too warm and just going to sleep.
You're convinced that this
I imagine this in my mind, and that's why I'm sleepy during the day. It's because that's what my body thinks about.
That way, Mr. Brewster.
It seems to me that there should be some way to protect us.
We're doing everything possible, Mr. Morton. With Mr. Tracy on the job, we should be safe. Thank you, Mr. Cabot. You will be if you'll give us your complete cooperation. I request that none of you make any important business moves without advising me. In this manner, I'll be able to take steps to protect you.
But, Mr. Tracy, I've just completed a contract for special tools and dies calling for immediate delivery in Canada.
I'll arrange for some men to guard the shipment.
It's being loaded aboard a train at this moment.
Over what lines is it being routed?
Well, to tell you that, I'd have to check with the shipping schedule, and that's in the office safe.
I see.
Well, I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you'll have to excuse me.
Yes, if we finished our business, I move that we adjourn.
I agree with that. Yes, of course.
Mr. Trent, would you mind waiting a moment?
Mr. Tracy, I don't wish to appear unreasonable, but I'm due at an important meeting in regard to the shipment I mentioned. The sum of money involved is large, and if we don't make delivery within the stipulated time, I'll be ruined.
He'll be
the
ruined.
emergency. Would you mind telephoning your secretary to permit me to see the shipping schedule?
Oh, you've made
All
this
right,
kind of cap
I'll
before,
phone
Clint O'Dell? That's cool.
I'll notify my miss.
I've never made... I've been meaning to make
Being a member of the
one of
council
these
permits
sort
me to
of,
be one jump ahead of Tracy.
sectioned style
It's much
berets.
easier
I've
for
been
us.
meaning to make one of these for myself before, but just never gotten around to it. I've only ever made them for plushies. Oh, what's the ghost doing now? He's going ghost! Oh shit, oh fuck. Sleepy Lioness, Sunlit Catnip vibes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do, yeah. I watch Minty sleep all afternoon and it makes me feel even sleepier to look at her. Although she was awake, she was very antsy-pantsy all this afternoon. Normally she naps, but she was very antsy today and wanted a lot of attention. I wonder if she slept in because she came and slept on me this morning, if she, like, slept longer than she normally would, so she was really awake all afternoon. I don't know. Oh god! Look out, lady, the ghost is here! Lady, you gotta get out. The ghost is fucking coming. He's gonna haunt your ass. How did she not hear the file cabinet opening? He had to have opened like a file cabinet to get that. And file cabinets are loud when they open. You just go out the window.
But, Mr. Tracy, no one could possibly remove that schedule without my having known it.
Do you remember anything unusual happening? A sound, perhaps?
Well, now that you mention it, I did hear a peculiar sound.
Do you know where the machinery is being loaded?
At the Union Freight Depot.
Would you call the freight manager for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Red Mountain Junction is the best place to attack.
Corey can take some men and pass cars and cut over this mountain road.
By doing that, we should arrive well in advance of the train.
Get in the car, Bill.
I wonder if he is wearing a latex, like, sculpt of, like, a cast of his face over his own face. Because you could see, like, his lips weren't moving, but you could see his jaw was, like, moving as if he is wearing a mask.
Red Mountain Junction's an isolated sighting. We can catch the train there.
Red Mountain Junction it is.
I would really like to know what color his mask was in person, because it does look really suspicious in black and white. I'll tell. It looks in a way that makes me concerned about that if it breaks the terms of service on Twitch.
Come on, the train's starting.
Stop that train.
Aw, you have a big fluffy kitty that's been coming by. Getting too hot. Well, even a fluffy cat, if they're white, at least they'll be more reflective of the sun's heat somewhat.
When the tank was unloaded, I came back to my
Oh man, the other day
Where's the tank? Right over
we
there.
took Minty out into the yard to let her eat some grass because the weather was really nice, and it was really super sunny out. It was like blindingly sunny, and it made it hard to look at Minty because she's so white, and the sun was hitting her directly, and so she just became blinding to look at.
We'll fasten him to the brake wheel and let him blow up with the train. Open the trap door.
Oh, you know what? Since we're talking about Minty, exciting, something that might be an exciting thing if we're lucky. So my parents are going on vacation at the end of the month, and we're going to see if maybe I can babysit their cat. Their cat's name is Cheesy, and he's an angel. He's the nicest little boy. He's so lovey and cute. He's an angel, and I love him. He's perfect. And so we're gonna have a meeting between Minty and Cheesy. They're gonna bring him over for a test meeting to see if Cheesy can stay over at my house without incident. Because the only issue is that if the baby... Well, the baby is not very friendly to any other creatures. Oh, hi, Monocled Unicorn. Welcome. I'm just finishing up a hat. And we're also watching Dick Tracy do some kind of train chase. Yeah, that's the thing. We're very concerned. Like, we're gonna do a test. We're gonna do, like, I think 2 meetings just to test how they can get along. And Henry and I are kind of concerned. We're like, what if she just beats him up? Like, what if she just actually, like, tries to hurt him? Oh, welcome back, Namu-san. Did you call your doctor? How was it? I'm glad to see you're alive. You want a 3? Okay, I'll just give you I'll give you a long line from one song.
Got to get it this time. It's our last chance.
Your men will get it all right. It'll be easy to do while the ship
If you offer me pheasant, I'd rather have grouse. If you put me in a house, I would much prefer a flat. If you put me in a flat, then I'd rather have a house. If you set me on a mouse, then I only want a rat. But if you set me on a rat, then I'd rather chase a mouse. The Rum-Tum Tugger is a curious cat. There you go. I gave you a nice long one to count for those 3. You didn't call a doctor? Namu-san.
You wait here. I won't be long.
Namu-san. Why would your mother be mad for you just calling them to ask questions?
Hello, Tracy. Glad to see you,
Asking
Captain.
questions of your doctor is free.
The only traffic in the harbor is our
What they're
patrol
there
boat.
for.
Have they all reported? We're waiting to hear from the last one. As soon as we do, we'll clear the freighter through the locks. Fine. That may be them reporting now. Canal Patrol, Captain. Yes, Davis. What's that? Your boat was attacked.
They grabbed us as soon as we landed at Halfway Island. Yeah, I managed to get away.
He said they took the guard's uniform.
That means they intend to impersonate them in order to get to the ship. Where's Halfway Island?
Oh, you sending me cat pictures? Alright, let's take a look at this.
Hello, David. I'll send the long cab to pick you up.
That's a baby. That's good.
The got enough explosives here to blow the Empire State Building into the Atlantic. Bring the dummies.
You don't know, you just know she'd get mad? How would she... Would your mom notice if you had, like, a 15-minute talk with your doctor on the phone?
We've got to find that
Do it in your room by yourself. Okay. So instead of having this be, like, an actual... I guess, I don't know, there's probably a name for this part of a hat like this, but I don't know it. But this brim-ish part, instead of having it actually out, my plan is to use it to just kind of line the inside and help it fit more snugly to the head. So I'm going to iron it inward like this. Your doctor would tell her? A sweatband. Something like, I don't know. There's certainly... Things like this always have, like, official names. Like, every type of part of every garment has a specific name. But I've not done enough research to know them. That's the strange thing about being completely self-taught with stuff like this, is, like... There are terms and techniques and names for techniques and stuff like that that I just don't know. Like, I'm sure anybody who's been to school for any kind of sewing, you know, fashion or garment related anything would actually know about these things. Oh god, what's exploding now? I just look over and they're exploding more stuff over here. Oh my god. The head hole band. Yeah, I'm completely self-taught. The way I've learned how to do all this stuff is either just trying things out on my own or looking on the internet. Ah! Thank you for redeeming that spit take. Thank you. I'm gonna have to, like, iron this whole thing more nicely off stream because it looks all wrinkly and weird. It's just such a weird shape to try to iron. It's a weird shape. I just have to, like, iron it in this weird way where I just put my hand in there. If I had an actual ironing board, it would be easier because you'd use, like, you'd put the hat on the tip of the ironing board. But I don't have one. Yeah. But that's something I'm looking to fix once we get moved into a new apartment. I'll be able to actually have an ironing board. I'll be able to, like, fit it in the... I'll have an office so where one can, like, actually go. It's a bunch of debris on it. There we go. Alright. That's pretty much a hat. Let's see if it actually fits her now.
We've got to find that patrol boat.
I have to pray that my previous... When I made this hat pattern, I have to pray that my previous measurements and math were correct, and so that this hat will actually fit on her head and won't be too huge or too small. I have her other hat pinned on, so... Ironing board pog.
We've got to stop that patrol boat.
Indeed.
They have an automatic steering mechanism hooked up so the launch will track the freighter. Dive down over the boat.
Looks like the head hole is about right. So yeah. There she is, baby. Take the tail off so you can... I'll pin her hat to her just so you guys can... I can lean her back and you can see without her falling off. There it is. That's a fall squirrel right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this shape of hat compared to like the actual just like round style beret. It's a lot larger, I think. Yeah, the circumference on it is a lot bigger. I might make another one that's just this type of beret, but I wanted to test this out just to see how it looked. I would say maybe it's a little bit large circumference-wise, but at least the head hole part is
This is the man who phoned in the alarm. This
the
is
correct
Tracy.
measurement.
Did you recognize the men who attacked your patrol?
No, I never saw him
But
before.
it's-
But
doesn't
this
look
was one
bad.
off of one of them in the struggle.
That's a hat. Yeah, berets are cool.
472.
I have several.
TSM.
I love that so many, like, you know,
I think you got it, Bill. Trent's machinery.
merch maker or like artists have like gotten into making berets. There's a lot of people that make super cute ones. Yeah, there we go. We've done it. There she is, folks.
Pete Collins, the man you're after, Tracy.
It looks like it, all right.
Here, pretend
I'll have to do
that's
some
attached.
undercover work to make sure.
Pretend.
Can you get me on Collins' working crew?
Oh, yes.
Fine. And could you give Bill a badge that will allow him to roam around the plant?
What do you
Sure.
guys think?
I'll make him one of my assistants.
Fine.
Perfectly
Now you can
matching.
go right ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, ready for fall. You know, I was thinking maybe, I don't know if I would do it
Well,
on
there's no further
stream
business to
or
discuss,
just in my
right?
free time, but
I'll take it.
I was thinking about maybe making her summer swimsuit outfit
Well,
too.
glad you called, Tracy. We've been waiting for you.
I have legs.
What's that? You found a clue to the ghost.
I have the whole body.
Oh, you won't be able to see us today. I see.
And I might try to make her shoes too.
What clue did he find?
He said
You'll
he
have to
prefers
excuse
keep
my
it to
shoes are
himself
cut
until
off
he's
because
able
for
to
some
follow
reason
through.
Discord reactive images
Should know in
cuts
order to be able to
the
protect
feet
ourselves.
I don't
off
like
of,
this at all.
even though I
Neither do
upload,
I.
the PNG
But
I
I've
upload
wasted
for
enough
it
time
is
today.
the whole
I
body
have
and it doesn't
business
cut the
to
feet
attend to.
off when I
Sure, right.
upload it, but then for some reason in OBS it cuts my feet off. I don't know why.
For handling it this way.
Good
But
day,
anyway.
Chandler.
Yes. Maybe I'll try to, I don't know, make her some shoes? Might buy some, like, faux leather for that, like some vinyl that has, like, a fake leather texture on it, and make her some little shoes, maybe.
I don't know. What man is you
I really am a gremlin? Well,
Get in touch with them right away.
that's
and
pretty
warn
much
them
my
to be on the lookout
brand.
for Tracy.
You had better luck with VideoTube. Oh, I just literally, because you know normally I am normally actually animated with VTube Studio, but because I have only one camera and it's this one, when I do arts and crafts streams, I have to be a PNG because I can't, you know, capture myself. So I literally was like, oh god, I should probably get a PNG tuber set up for these. So I just googled like how to PNG tuber, and it was just like Discord reactive images, and I was like, okay. I just was like, all right, good, back. At least the fact that it cuts off the bottom of my feet isn't a big deal because you don't normally see it, especially if I'm PNG tubing. There's not a whole lot of reason for me to pull my whole body up most of the time. Here, look. Oh, now you can't tell. Now it looks completely normal.
Wait a minute.
Alright, well, how much is left on this episode of Dick Tracy?
You're new in the racket, ain't you?
Not exactly.
This is 16 minutes.
Pretty fancy for a steel mill worker. We use bandanas around here.
Oh.
You don't look like a steel man to me.
Oh, is Dick trying to pretend to be a steel worker?
I don't want any guy put in my gang without me picking him out.
Hey, Colin, the boss is on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, it was just, I just just want it to be PNG Tuber. I just need it to work. I didn't put that much research into it. Alright, we'll pause this episode for now. Especially since I wasn't exactly paying super hard attention to it. So maybe we'll start that episode over next time that we do an arts and crafts stream. But yeah, we've done it. There she is, baby. There's that bitch. Hey. Looks nice. Alright, well. I think that's gonna be it for this stream, though. Because I'm gonna go and make some dinner. Thank you for your compliments. About the same size as me, too. Pretty much. Here, wait. There we go. We're the same size. Exactly the same. Now I'm big. There we go. That's a good side-by-side right there. Alright. Which one's the real one? Which one do you shoot? Alright. So, thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. If you've never heard of me before, if this is your first time watching, I go by Ultra Pancake on most of the internet, and you can find links to my work right there in the little panel right over there, past the right back there, or also linked in the description below the stream as well. Normally I am normally animated. I'm normally more than a PNG, so you could tune in next week for more regular animated VTubing antics. We're gonna play we'll play a video game. I don't know what yet. I'll decide probably right before the stream next week. But I stream here every week, every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can come here. We'll play some kind of weird game. And also, as One Mario Bro mentioned, I do make plushies, as you can tell. I do this professionally for my job every day. And if you are interested in plushies and maybe getting one for yourself, you can go over to ultrapancake.card.co, which is the top URL right there. I mean, you can't click on it here. You'd have if you could find a clickable version in the link below the stream in my links section. But if you go to ultrapancake.card.co and go to the plush section, you can find commission information. Plushie commissions are opening May 21st. Is that right? On Saturday, May 21st. Yes, that's correct. It's not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time, plushie commissions will open. So if you are interested in possibly giving me money in exchange for a plushie, you're going to want to read through my commission information and submit a commission form to, find out the price of a plushie so you know if you actually want to buy it or not. I recommend doing this if you are interested. And, one of us tells the truth and one of us always lies. Alright. That's enough foolishness for now. That's enough Dick Tracy and all his vehicle crashing antics for now. We'll come back to him again on the next arts and crafts stream, whenever that ends up being. But I'll see you guys next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And, I hope you like it. Please come back. Please subscribe if you like it. I promise I'll make more emotes eventually. I know I have a bunch of empty slots. I'll make more emotes eventually, okay? Alright. I'll see all you stinkos in the funny papers, alright? Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.